Hey y'all, how are you? I hope you are well. My mic died, so I should get a new one Sunday. Okay? So you will hear me better, hopefully, with the mic. I've only had that mic for a short period of time and it died, okay? I don't like wasting money and I don't like scammy companies that do what they can to take your money, and by the time you find out that that product is a waste of your time, energy, and money, you've had it for 3 to 6 months or whatever. And I don't think I've even had it for 6 months. It's only been a few months and it died. So it must have had a short in it. Do you see the look on my face? Anyway, so let's talk about what, first of all, if you are subscribed, thank you very much. If you're not subscribed, join the family, hit subscribe and the bell icon. If you do not hit the bell icon, you will not be notified regardless of being subscribed. So be sure to hit the bell icon. First things first, I went to the doctor today and had a whole bunch of x-rays done. And what happened? A bunch of x-rays. My leg has healed very nicely, and surgery is scheduled for May 25th, and I have to be there at 5 in the morning. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm also excited because 2 weeks prior to surgery I have to have another COVID test, and I'm just really excited about that too. I could see them milking COVID for the next 10 years or longer. I'll be 85 years old and still having to wear a mask in the casket. A little bit of sarcasm, just a little bit. Anyway, so let's get to the topic. Okay, so the topic is familiarity breeds contempt. Okay, so people have a tendency to think that because I've been with you for so long, and because we hold hands in the rain and kiss, and we have this great eye contact, and we always say we love each other, and we always kiss each other hello and goodbye, and we have this beautiful home together, and we have X amount of kids together, on and on and on. You think, if you are an empath or a normal person, you think that you have a stronger and stronger connection each day with this person who is mentally disordered. It doesn't have to be narcissism, although many times narcissism is thrown right along with the other cluster B personality disorders, okay? So you think, oh, we've been together 10 years, this is great, 15 years, it's great, 20 years, it's great, it's just great, we love each other. And what you don't know is that that person, if they are mentally disordered or just a number one grade A government approved asshole, each day the clock is ticking towards, I'm tired of this life and I don't want it. In particular, I'm talking about narcissists because every day they run out of patience with the whole lovey-dovey whatever, okay? That is not done for them to express their feelings towards you. That is done because that's what you expect, and that is the facade. We're going to make love all the time. I'm going to, give you coffee in bed every day, and it's going to be a honeymoon every single day, and we're going to be the best parents. Or even if you're not parents, we're just going to, this relationship is just going to the moon, the two of us together forever. And every moment that you think you're bonded is another moment that they are building resentment, okay? And for those who don't know, so there's idealization, where they put you on a pedestal. You can do absolutely no wrong. Devaluation, where everything you do is wrong. Okay. And then discard, where they start being more and more and more of an ass to you, towards you, hateful, um, violence, physical violence, verbal abuse, humiliating you in public, and all of that. Okay. So everything that you think is bonding you is actually separating you in the case of a mentally disordered person, in particular, a narcissist. So there will be, on your part, you're going to feel like, my God, we've been together for 20 years. I can't believe that we've been in love for so long. And in their mind, they're thinking, "Ugh, I can't wait to be out of here. You're not giving me the supply that I need to breathe." Okay. We need oxygen to breathe. They need supply to breathe. Supply could be in the form of money, a place to live, a baby, sex, or the fact that you fell in love with them and you admire them. You think the world of them. You drop everything to be by their side. They're never going to feel that way towards you because they're empty inside. It's like getting involved with a Sears mannequin. It doesn't matter how nice you are to it. It can never give you what you need. In fact, I think that's the best analogy there is. Um, you can buy them expensive clothes. I'm talking about the mannequin slash narcissist. You could buy expensive clothes. You could take them out to dinner. You can always remember their birthday. And, you give and give and give. And you're never going to get anything back because that person is the equivalent of a Sears mannequin and eventually going to become your worst nightmare with the verbal abuse that a lot of times goes to physical. Okay? You're pouring into an empty vessel. The more you pour in, the more that comes out because you're not dealing with a normal person. And you'll have a lot of people saying things like, I can't believe that we've been together this many years and you would just throw it in the trash. It doesn't mean to them what it means to you. All of that sentimental stuff is a facade. They had to put up all these fronts and perpetrate to the public that we're so deeply in love, and on and on and on and on. All of that's a facade if you're dealing with the narc, okay? Once the person has crossed into enemy territory and they become, abusive to you, neglectful, coming home later and later, in some cases it escalates to physical, you better start planning your exit strategy because once you go into enemy territory, you can never go back to the facade you saw in the beginning. You are never going to get that back because once they get tired of being fake, it's going to, it's going to go back to, or we're going into enemy territory where the insults are coming now and everything you do is wrong. The way you walk is wrong. The way you talk is wrong. The way you breathe, my God, you have to breathe in and out. You're hogging up all the air. My God, do you ever think about anyone other than yourself? You see what I'm saying? So nothing you could do nothing that you will do, could do, thought about doing, none of that is going to bring you back to how it was in the beginning because how it was in the beginning was fake. It was all designed to pull you in. The more familiar they become with you and the more years that go and birthdays and anniversaries and all of these milestones in a relationship, having a baby, getting a dog, buying a house, that don't mean nothing to a narc. To you, it's a milestone. To you, you're moving forward in a relationship. In a narc's mind, all of this familiarity is breeding contempt. Each day, you imagine a clock ticking, or however it sounds, okay? Those ticks are the countdown before they start to pull away from you and be insulting to you, and you start finding things on their phone or on their computer where they're entertaining other people, which is typical. They have to feed their ego. They have to get supply from other people that are not old news. You're old news. I got you to fall in love with me. We've done all these milestones, but I'm sick of looking at your face. I really am. And you love me and you're so gooey and ooey. Ugh. A narc doesn't like that. They don't love the ooey gooey, I love you so much, baby. They will do it for you, but there will be a point in time where they prove that they're resentful of that closeness and intimacy, whether it's verbal intimacy or physical intimacy, it doesn't matter. They resent all of it, and they resent having to put a facade on. And when their anger comes, it's going to be full force. Okay. No more intimacy, no more physical intimacy, because they have other lovers that are more exciting. I've been looking at you for 25 years and I'm sick and tired of looking at you and the kids, and they're taking all my money. That's another thing. I hear a lot of people say things like, I can't believe it. We've got kids together and I don't understand how you can walk away from your kids and you walk away from me, whatever, but you walk away from your own flesh and blood. Yes. Yes, because they don't see children the way you do. They don't see relationships the way you do. They see those children as money grabbers. It's not my flesh and blood and mini me that I'm going to guide through life. They're taking my money, and that money needs to go to my lovers. I need to court my lovers. I don't need somebody with their paw in my freaking wallet all the time. Okay? And then you have the narcissism with psychopathy, or I'm not a psychologist. I've never pretended to be one. But when you're looking on the psychotic aspect, in addition to the narcissism, some guys or women will terminate the lives of their children when they're going through a divorce, because I'm going to destroy you in a way that you will never, ever, ever recover from it. And the best way to do that is to take away the most important thing to you, which is your children. That has happened time and time and time and time and time again. So, no, they don't see you the way you see the relationship. No, they don't see the kids the way you see them. No, they don't, get a kick out of all the milestones. It's just the clock is ticking before every single one of y'all gets disregarded. Because every single day that you are supposedly bonding is another day that they have resentment towards you. And one day it's going to come out in all of its hatred and all of its force. They can't help it. And people keep saying, but I love this person. I love this person. The person you fell in love with does not exist. The person you fell in love with does not exist. That was a facade. That was a bunch of bullshit to get you sucked in. Okay? They don't like intimacy. They don't like sex. They like the sensation because they get released, but they don't feel connected to you because we touched each other's face and, oh, look at me when you climax, look at me. Don't you love me? I love you so much. They can't stand doing that shit. They will do it for you. But when the resentment comes, baby, it's on. And I told y'all this before, and I'm going to tell you again. Do not tell them your escape strategy. Do not get in their face and say, I said this before, I'm taking the kids and you'll never see them again. Women get killed for saying that. So, told y'all that before. Keep your mouth shut. Don't tell them what your plans are. Don't tell them where you plan to relocate to. I told a lady yesterday, I said, do not, whatever you do not go in his house when they're divorced. I think it's final. Do not go in his house to pick up the kids. Do not let him in your house to pick up the kids, because he has already been physical with her to the point where he put her in the hospital. So no, you don't need to be under the same roof with him unless you're in a public place. Okay? Don't go in his house to pick up the kids. No. I don't care how nice they are. Okay. One way to get rid of child support is to get rid of you, the parent, the custodial parent. I get rid of you. I don't have to pay child support, but they're not thinking clearly because when you go to jail, you didn't have to pay child support, but now you're going to jail for murder. So, like, hello, they don't always think logically, okay? So, yeah, the longer you're with them, the more resentment builds. You cannot look at it the way you do. You cannot expect them to love the kids the way you do. They don't love you. They don't love the children. You are all supply. You are stage props to be used and then discarded until I'm tired of you. You know? They don't see things the way you do. They don't see the relationship, all the years, the anniversaries and weddings and the all the babies that are born. They don't see that as a, oh my God, that's so beautiful. No, 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 no. They don't love the children. Like I said, the children are you're stealing my money. You're taking my money. You're messing with me courting other people and taking them to fancy hotels and fancy dinners. You being born is messing up my lifestyle. That's the way a narc thinks. Okay? So, familiarity breeds contempt. Each day is a clock ticking towards the discard, which is going to be extremely difficult to deal with because you don't necessarily see it coming. Okay? All right. You guys take care and see you next time.